camera. So regarding this, we have activity number 5. In this activity, we have to take 2 boxes so that one can slide into another with no gap in between them. So basically what we have to do is we have to take 2 boxes so that in the one box, the other box can slide in a fitted manner कि इसके आसपास कोई और gap ना हो. Something like this. So this is box number 1 and inside I have drawn box number 2. So that is how we have to take 2 boxes so that if you are sliding if you're sliding number 2 box in number 1, so it will fit accordingly as the box number 1 is here. Now, next is cut open one side of each box. So either you cut this side of the box or this side of the box, but you have to cut each side of the box. For example, this is box number 1 I'm drawing. So let's suppose I have cut marked here. So I have cut it out this side. And on the opposite faces of the box, make a small hole in the middle. Yes, and I am taking this another box also and I'm also cutting open it like this. Yes. Now, let's see what happens next. So in a smaller box, cut out from the middle a square of about 5 to 6 centimeter. So basically, in this box, we have made a small hole like this. Yes. And in this box, the cutout of this box should be 5 to 6 centimeter. Yes. So this is the larger box here. And this one is the smaller box here. Yeah. So let's revise again what we did till now, that we have taken 2 boxes and these 2 boxes should be like fitting into each other so that the smaller box should fit into the larger one with no space at all. Now we have cutted out each side, only one side of each boxes from any side. Either it can be left also or it can be right also. So now on the one side, we have made a small hole in the larger box and on the same side of the smaller box also we have cut it out on the square of 5 to 6 centimeter. So this is the square we have cut it out here and a hole here. Yes, got it? Okay, so cover this open square with a tracing paper, translucent screen. So here we have covered this square with a translucent sheet. Translucent sheet. With the help of a translucent sheet, we have covered this small square of the smaller box. Yes? Now slide the smaller box inside the larger one with tracing paper side inside near the hole in the larger box. It means that you have to slide the smaller box into the larger one so that the hole and the square side should be on the similar direction. Means if you are inserting the smaller box into the larger one, means you have to insert it like this so that the hole and the square should be on the similar side, same side. Now see this picture. Here we have taken 2 boxes. Extreme left one is the larger box we have taken, and as you can see at the one side there is a small hole. Yes, as we have drawn here. Now look at the second box in the middle. Here you can see the same side we have cut it out a square of 5 to 6 centimeter as you can see here. Yes. Now in the third step we have inserted the smaller box as you can see in the larger one so that the cutted out square shape is just in front of a hole that you can see in the larger box. Yes. So now till here we did that. Now comes the observation part. So holding pinhole camera, look through the open face of the smaller box. So as we have seen in the picture that one of its side is what? Open. One of its sides is open. So this is the open side of the box. Now through the open side of the box we have to look through wherever we want to see. Yeah, whenever किसी भी object का अगर हमें image form करना है on our pinhole camera, then we have to look through it. So, if suppose I am holding a box like this, my pinhole camera which I am making, so now I look through the pinhole camera like this so that I am able to see the image through the hole. Getting my point? Translucent sheet which was attached or we have pasted on the smaller box, the side, the square which I have cut it out, and through this small hole we have to look through the image. So now use piece of black cloth to cover your head. While you are looking through the pinhole camera like this, for suppose this is the box I am holding and I am looking through it. So for a better view, so that no extra light should come from anywhere apart from this hole, we should cover our head with a black piece of cloth. Yeah? So that the image or the light only comes through this hole only. Then only you will be able to see the image properly. So try to look at some distant object like a tree, building in bright sunshine. Here you have to use this pinhole camera in the bright sunlight. Yeah? So that a sufficient amount of light should enter this hole and the image should fall on this translucent sheet. Image should form here on the translucent sheet that you have pasted in the smaller box. Yes? So this we have to do till now. Also, move the smaller box forward or backward till you get a picture on the tracing paper. So it is more like you adjusting a camera. Since we have made it with the help of two boxes, so you have to move the smaller box either forward or backward just to focus on the object you are looking at, so that the image, the complete or proper image of that particular object that you are looking should form on this tracing paper. Getting my point? So that's how you have to use a pinhole camera, and that too on two conditions. One, it should be used in the bright sunlight, and secondly, you should use a black piece of cloth so that no extra light should enter from anywhere apart from the small hole. So here is one question for you on the pinhole camera. On the picture seen in the camera, show the colors of the objects on the other side. It is asked here that जो object आप देख रहे हो through the pinhole camera, is it same color? Is it showing you the same color as it is originally? And are the images erect or upside down? और जो images form हो रही है on the pinhole camera, is it up erect means सीधी है, or it is upside down या उल्टे direction में है? So here, if you see the picture or the image that you are looking at through the pinhole camera, the color will remain the same. Yeah? तो color आपको as it is दिखेगा, but जो image form होगी on the tracing paper, it will be in a inverted position, and it will not be erect. It will seem as an inverted image. So here the answer will be the images formed on the tracing paper of a pinhole camera will be upside down. So the picture seen from a pinhole camera is of the same color as the original object seen through it, and the picture, the image formed is inverted. So here the color of the object will be same and the image formed on the pinhole camera will be inverted. Now we will do our pinhole camera experiment a little bit naturally by using a small sheet of paper, or there is one natural pinhole camera present around us. So that we are going to study in this topic. Yeah. So now form image of the sun through a pinhole camera. Here, take a sheet of cardboard with a small hole in it. Here we have to take a small cardboard and we have to put or make a small hole in between like this. Yes? So, next is hold the sheet up in the sun and let its shadow fall on it over a clear area. So, do you see a small circular image? So, let's say here is a sun and its light is falling directly on the earth. So, while you are holding a cardboard with a small hole in it, so the sunlight reaching this cardboard cannot pass through other areas as it is opaque. But the light can pass through this small hole and the image of sun will look a little smaller. But as we know that sun's size in the sun's size is very big, very huge. But while looking through a cardboard, if you are doing this experiment of this pinhole camera, then you'll find that the sun's image formed is very small compared to its original size. Why? So, because the image of sun is passing through only the small hole and the light is only passing through the small hole, forming the sun's image a little smaller, just as the shape of this hole. So, this is very interesting fact, and you'll find on the clear area the sun's images to be little smaller. This is sun and this is also sun, and this is our pinhole camera. Pinhole camera. Yeah. So this is the picture. This is how it looks like. So as you can see, in the cardboard, we have taken a cardboard and in the cardboard, we have made a small hole in between. So from this hole, you can see how small the sun's image is looking. So that is what you see in a pinhole camera, that you are able to see the picture of the object clearly, but उसका image जो है, वो form होता है just in the smaller size. थोड़ा सा छोटा आपको नजर आता है और clear नजर आता है. Now, looking at the interesting pinhole camera that is present in our nature, and that is our trees. वो हमारे trees हैं जो natural pinhole का काम करते हैं. How? So during bright sunny day under a tree covered with a large number of leaves, we see patches of sunlight. You might have seen while standing under the trees, you might have seen that huge amount of sunlight patches are formed on the ground, here and there, of irregular shape. But once you look above, अगर आप पेड़ पे देखो ऊपर, so you will find that हर एक spaces से, from every spaces, you are able to see the sun's image, but very small. बहुत छोटे छोटे आपको ये images sun के circular form में नजर आते हैं. You might have seen, अगर आप किसी पेड़ के नीचे खड़े हैं, go during sunlight, जब or in the afternoon you can go, and you stand under a tree, and then you look up at the sky and try looking the sun through the trees. Then you will find that a very small image is visible while you are looking from the tree. So what is this? This is tree working as pinhole camera for you, through which you can see the sun's image very clearly. But if you look at the ground, you'll find the patches of different shapes of leaves that will be scattered. Yeah. Next, these are pinhole images of the sun. So these gaps are all kind of irregular shape, but circular image of sun is visible. So as I told you, that when you look up at the sky, you'll find or you'll see the small image of sun visible through the gaps of the trees. So that is how the tree is working as a pinhole camera naturally. So now this is the image that we are talking about. Here on the road, you are able to see the patches of sunlight in an irregular shape. So these shapes are basically the leaf shape. But when you look up at the sky, again, as I told you, you will find or you'll be able to see the image of sun.